Haven't been out. Haven't been, I didn't do a live last week. I think I was busy. Let's see. Shit. Oop, nope, nope. Nope, don't want that. No. I know that you can do lives with other people now. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. All right, let me see what we got here. There we go. Couldn't get to this top chat. What are you guys doing? How's your week going? We got a lot of stuff done. I was trying to go up to the house today, and I was going to film a video, but I'm locked out because I don't have keys for it. My builder has it. You know. Finally got this fucking cool thing. Look at this. From Western Star. Ha ha! Put that on my desk right there. Custom engineered for Justin Sturgill Trucking. Come on. With your homosexual self, air driver. What's going on there, Doc Holiday? What's up, Raptor Life? What's going on? You out driving today? Let me try to fucking clean up my desk here. God damn. People got shit all over my shit. I don't know what all this is. I don't know what all this shit is. Morning. Ugh. Clean up some of this stuff. Look at this crap. That crap everywhere. Probably don't need this. You know? A lot of shit we don't fucking need. Bills. There you go. No, at the house today. There you go. You know, it's fun being at the house, I guess. I'm not at the house. I'm out, what am I out? Well, I'm down here at the shop, and then I got some other things to go do today. All right, these are... My son's making his own Pokemon cards. Look at this. This is a mini. That's what he's been doing. Yeah, well, you know, fucking... let's see. I got invited to be on this podcast this week, which I'm going to go do this podcast. I don't know what it is or what it's about. We haven't had time to schedule it yet, but I'm interested in doing this podcast because a guy wants to talk to me about kind of the trucking business and all that stuff. And there's a lot of things that I get discouraged about the trucking business. And the one thing that I am utterly pissed off about is I can't pick the money that I'm going to work for. I'm dictated the price that somebody is willing to pay. And I don't feel like that's... I feel like it's a little bit unfair. I feel like we should be able to pick what we work for, not somebody dictate what the rate is going to be. Especially when, you know, they get to bid the job that they're doing. So why don't we get to bid or be a part of the bid process as a trucking company, especially if you want to say you want to treat us like partners. You know, we need to make our own rates. So, you know, because we're out here, I mean, we're losing money very fast in this trucking business. I mean, it doesn't take very long, and you can't hold on. You know, now in the winter or in the summer when you're working, you can. In the winter, I hate this time of year because it makes me depressed. You work all year to save your money for 3 months, and then you got to spend it in the first fucking 2 months of being off, and then your last month you're just so upside down. You're so pissed off. You're just livid. It's very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. That's it. That's my rant for the day. God damn, man. I gotta take this vest off. These Carhartt vests make it hot. Yeah, Richard, that's probably true. Get ready for Brian's video talking about how great he is and all this shit. Doing some Andrew Tate crap. You guy's a fucking idiot. I look at all that stuff, and he wants to make fun of me because, you know what I'm saying, do something that said I'm gay, and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to cut my dick off. Again, You know, this fucking guy is a fucking idiot. You know, he's just a fucking pure moron. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be all that shit. What's up, Dominique? That's cool that you guys get to pick your own rates. We don't. I'm pissed off about it. I think we should be able to, but that's my opinion. You know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe one day, if I buy enough shit, then you get too big and they have to deal with you. Let's see. Yeah, they don't want you to make too much money. That is true. You know, they want to keep you starved out because then you come in, then you'll put up with their bullshit, is what it is. Yeah, well, see, Dominique, we can't get people here to stick together because they'll all cross the picket line, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all a bunch of cowards. Nobody would hold out for 3 weeks to do it. But we got to hold out all winter to do it. So it's like, it's fucking pointless. You know? It's pointless. We all wait all winter to do nothing, and we could do shit if we just got together and said, nah, we're not doing this. You know, here's what the rate's going to be. Take it or leave it. You know, this is what we got to be. This is what you need to bid. You know, how you want to do it. But anyway, that's all I got. Yeah, we've been working on the house. We finally got the garage doors this week. That's pretty sweet. I did try to go up and shoot a video inside the house because it's all the rooms are there. The roof is on. They're working on trimming out some of the windows and putting the soffits and stuff in. Once we get all the soffits in, they're going to start hardy boarding the outside for our thing and all that stuff. And then once we get that on, it can sit all winter. I guess they got to caulk everything. And then they'll be working inside. Hopefully they can get the plumber and the electrician and the heating and air guys there to, how would I say this? Get everything, you know, get all our plumbing roughed in and all that stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. You know, I haven't been shooting much videos on the house because it's really not, they haven't done enough. You really can't tell how big and kind of nice it's going to be. But now that they got it kind of all framed in and all that stuff, it's coming together pretty nice. It's actually coming together better than I thought. You know, it's going faster than I thought once we got to this point. Will my home be as nice as Brian's manufactured home? Well, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit built better. It's been put together by a guy and his 3 employees, actually 4. It's his uncle, or it's him, his dad, his uncle, and he has 2 employees. One is an ex-NFL player, and the other is a young kid from the area. But the ex-NFL player, he's pretty good. He's pretty good framer and stuff like that. He's learning more. What's cool about he was a tight end for the San Francisco 49ers for, what do you say, 9 seasons he was a tight end. So it's cool to hear some of his NFL stories. Him and George Kittle are good friends. But yes, my house would be probably a lot nicer than a manufacturer home when they drop it off on a trailer. You know, those are called barns, or you know, it looks like a mobile home park. You know what I'm saying? I did do a little trolling to Brian. I found his address, and I sent him a screenshot of the aerial view of his house, and it looks just like I thought it did. It looks like a junkyard. And I was like, wow, you know, what a shithole. I was like, you know, it's bad. I'm like, wow. I could see his camper there, the blue tarp. It was fucking funny. No, my house does not have wheels. No, it does not. He's got cash. I'd live in a manufactured home. I'm not saying anything bad about a manufactured home. You don't live in one now. Dominique, I don't think the one you live in is manufactured. That looked custom built. you know. Yes, Dominique, yes, I did send a screenshot to him of his house. It doesn't take very hard. If you know how to use the internet, you can find anybody's address, you know. But I sent him a screenshot, and I just told him, I said, does this look familiar? Right? All right, Ronnie, does this look familiar? And then he got all mad, like, oh, you know, if you wanted my address, you could have just asked for it. I'd have told you. Won't you come up here and fight me? Like a goober. Yeah, no, custom built. Like, dude, I'm telling you, these guys built everything out of a pile of wood and sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like they would bring a truck back. We have trusses all over our house. Like, we have the roof on, but they screwed up the truss package twice. So there's trusses just laying everywhere out there that they've been slowly coming up and cutting all the trash, cutting all the the spare wood out of it. The house I bought when I was a single mom was a manufactured home. Yeah, you bought it. That's what I'm saying. But after you made it, you know, you didn't buy a manufactured home, right? You sold that to get a custom built stick house. And let me tell you, this fucking housing market is out of control. These people, dude, everything is outrageous. Outrageous. You want to talk about, you think buying truck parts is outrageous, buying tires, buying fuel? Fucking buy some shit for your house, okay? Our plumbing fixtures were almost $35,000. No, they're probably over that, because we had 4 bathrooms, and we had 3 bathrooms, and then we added a complete another bathroom downstairs, kind of like a guest bathroom downstairs, and all that stuff. So we have two bathrooms downstairs, and 2.5 baths upstairs, and freaking I mean, just to add the bathroom stuff was, just the fixtures was $4,500. So yeah, we have $40,000 in bathroom fixtures just at our house. You know what I'm saying? Like, our master bathroom, like, when you turn on the water, I think this thing will pump like 12 gallons a minute. You know what I'm saying? It has 1 inch lines coming into these diverter valves. You can run a body sprayer, the rain head, and the shower head all at the same time. I'm like, wow, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. You know, just water. You know, you go in there, you're going to get wet. That's all I'm telling you. It's going to be wet. And we have kind of an open shower concept and stuff. But, like you turn on these things, and you can turn on, like, the rain head. I mean, it's fucking awesome. So it's got a rain head, like a regular shower part, and then it has a wand, you know, for wanding yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's got all that stuff. It has this big seat in there. I mean, this shower is 5 by 7 feet. You'll be able to have a party in there, okay? It's set up so you and your wife, or me and my wife, can shower at the same time and not be, like, running into each other. So that's pretty fucking cool. That's the way that we build it. So when you turn the water on in this thing, it's going to be flowing. How does somebody get approved for $1 million mortgage? Well, that is a tricky subject. Luckily, well, what you have to do first is have real money, okay? So they asked to see, I'm a small business, which makes it extremely, extremely difficult to get a construction to perm loan is what they call it. And in the state of Ohio, anything over, I think, $560,000 becomes a jumbo loan. And not every bank will do a jumbo mortgage loan. So you got to find a bank to do that. We found a mortgage broker. We turned in all of our paperwork. The guy approved us for, like, he pre-approved us for, I think, 1.4 million. And me and my wife are like, we're not spending that much, but we're probably it's gonna be close. And then we had to put cash down of our own money. It couldn't be out of the business. And they looked at all of our bank accounts all the time. So we had to put, so what we had is I think our loan value was like 978,000 is what they appraised the stuff, get that. So we had to put 25, we had to put 20% down on that. So 979, 20%. They gave us $100,000 credit because we had the property paid off, and that's what the property appraised for, or whatever. We had that, so they gave us $100,000 credit, and then we had to give them another 120 grand cash in a wire, cash, and that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a pain in the ass. So every 2 weeks, I had to send in my 2 weeks worth of payroll stubs. And I had to do that for, I think, oh my God, we had to show 7 months of my payroll stubs. We had to show every during the loan process took 60 days to close. So every 2 weeks of that loan process, we had to keep sending in, they would ask like, hey, can we see your financials again? So I had to go fucking get, so I'd have to fucking show them all my QuickBooks for the business, all my fucking tax returns, fucking projections, all this fucking bullshit. And then when we finally closed it, it was like a big weight off our shoulders. It was a pain in the dick. I mean, it was like nerve-wracking. Like, oh my God. And then like once they came back with like a rate, and it was a really good rate. I think we got 3% even, locked in for 30 years. We don't have an adjustable rate mortgage or anything like that. It's locked in. Our goal is to get it paid off in 15 years, but I really don't know how much our mortgage is going to be. I think it's going to be $6,500 a month. That's where I'm guessing. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard when you're I'm a LLC, but I file as an S Corp. That's because you should do that if your company makes over like 400 grand a year. You should file as an S Corp, and you should pay yourself. Well, you always should pay yourself a salary. Okay, you can adjust it, depending on what you do. But I take a paycheck every week, just like any other employees gets, and all that stuff. And I just take a certain amount per truck every week, and that's how we do it. Yes, you want to be an S Corp because you want to take money. You want to, that's another thing that, I was trying to prove a point when Brian talked, and he tells all these young guys, just go out and start a business. Well, you can, but there's a lot of shit that you should know that, you know what I'm saying, you don't know. Okay? When you start a business, if you make under, let's say, $250, you can keep doing it as an LLC. That means that you're going to file personally as your business and all this shit. Alrighty? You can do that type of stuff. And then there's a lot of you're an S Corp, but you file I'm an LLC too, and I file as an S Corp. But it's just a way that I can get member draws as an S Corp, and it's just some tax advantages that are better than an LLC. You know what I'm saying? Yep, you're on the salary of a local truck driver. That's what I'm on. I'm on a salary of a local truck driver that works 40 hours a week. I don't even get any fucking overtime. And we're here, a lot. So it's like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking outrageous. But that's the way to do it. Now, when my wife starts her company, she is going to do the same thing. She is going to be a salaried employee. We opened it up as an LLC, and we are switching it to a tax corp and all that shit. Yeah, 41 grand. I make a little bit more than that because I had to adjust my money to get my house loan. But once I got the house loan, I drove it back down. I just took a lot of draws and stuff like that. But anyway, Hey, Justin, can you go in a little bit more detail of the process of buying and trading in new trucks every year that I was talking about last week on Country CEOs Live? Okay, so, alrighty, why buy new trucks and trade them in every 4 years? Okay, so the idea is that you want to grow your business using none of your cash ever. Okay, you don't want to put out cash for whatever, for anything. So my thought was is that you buy a new truck. Let's say now 4 years ago when I bought new trucks, they were $200,000. Okay, now a new truck is $270,000. Okay, so what I did is 4 years ago I bought a truck for $200,000. I paid, let's just say $3,500 a month. Okay, and alrighty, I paid $3,500 a month for 4 years. Now, what happens is after 4 years, I have positive equity into that truck. That means that I owe about $90,000, but the truck is worth, let's say, $180,000. I sell the truck for $175,000 to $180,000. I get to keep what's left. That's 90 grand. Okay. What I do is I go buy another truck at 270. I go buy another truck. Okay. Now I get to keep that 90 grand in my business. Okay. And what it did is that I also got to depreciate that truck on taxes for 4 years. So I take max depreciation over 5 years. Okay. And all that stuff. So I get to depreciate that. That means I don't pay any taxes on the money that truck makes. I don't have to pay any capital gains tax because I kept it over 3 years in my company. And also I don't get to pay any capital gains tax on because I borrowed money on that. So I borrowed debt, okay? So I have a bunch of debt, all righty? The government can't tax me on debt, okay? They can only tax me on cash, all righty? So they can only tax me on profits. Now what I do is I take that 90 grand, all righty? And I do that every time. Well, eventually, all righty, what happens is that, you break down of what the truck costs you to run your business per the 4 years. It drives the payment price down if you think about it long term like that. So let's say you were paying a truck payment of $4 grand. All right, you made all those truck payments of $4 grand. It was so much a year. Now at the end, you got rid of a bad asset that could cost you money. You got a new asset, okay, that you're making payments on, so you get depreciating that. Now you got that 90,000 influx. You can reinvest that into, maybe you want to hold on to your cash, or you want to put $45,000 down on the next one and start the process over. So eventually what happens is that you always keep new equipment, but your cost to run it, okay, over the 4-year average goes down. It's just how Swift and fucking Warner and all those big companies do that, are constantly rotating trucks out, okay? And the trucking business is more about cash flow than about anything else. So a lot of people look at that and go, oh my God, you're paying $4,000 a month for a truck payment. The truck makes that very easy. Very fucking easy. That truck makes $4,000 a month. What I'm looking for is when I go to sell that thing, now I can use that as savings to get you by a bad time. You can use that to buy tires for your entire fleet. You can invest that in tools and equipment for future. That also becomes an asset into your company. So if anybody ever wants to borrow money, you want to try to sell, that's the only thing that you can get, So like when you go to sell a company, like I explained, the only thing that you can really sell is your positive equity in your trucks or your stockpile of equipment. That's all that you can sell. Your contracts are not worth anything, So it's just different ways of doing things, different ways of thinking that. Well, because you have a large gain that goes into your total sales. Okay, it goes into your total sales of your thing. It's called an asset gain. Okay, but there's some other tax advantages that how you can hide that money. Capital gains is only on a 2-year basis. Okay, that's like if you buy a house and sell it for, you buy a house for 100 grand and sell it for 300,000. Well, you have to pay capital gains on the 2 years if it's within 2 years. It's kind of a house flipping where, you know, there's some ask tax accountants what you can do. Okay, I don't really understand it. I know that it works theory in my head, and if other big companies do it, why aren't you doing it? How do I know it's worth from going from driving a truck to owning my own one? Well, really, you have to ask yourself, how much pain do you want to go through? Because I'm going to tell you, last week when we had 7 trucks sitting out here in a day, because it was fucking raining and fucking 32 degrees outside, I was stressed, okay? I was stressed. And I'm going to be stressed for the next 3 months. Overly stressed. You know, overly stressed. How much pain do you want to go through? Yes, sometimes there can be big rewards, but 90% of the time it's pure pain. It's pure pain dealing with everybody's attitudes. You know what I'm saying? To me it was worth it because I can deal with a lot of shit. What do dealers look for? What do dealers look for to order trucks to qualify for to have no money down? That's really payment history and how much have you totally financed before. Most dealerships know if you got 15 trucks out there and you bought every one that you ever owned, they're going to order you trucks. What's up, D? What's up, Blake? How you guys doing? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. You getting married anytime soon? Shit. My truck insurance, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not too happy about that. I don't know what it's going to be. You know, I pay more in goddamn truck insurance. Oh, you just bought a house? There you go, Blake. There you go. That's nice. Did you buy it close to where your parents live? Where'd you buy a house at, Blake? I saw that DJ is 10 minutes away. I saw that DJ is going to have his baby soon. You know, that's cool. Dwar, Michigan. Okay, I'll have to look that. 10 minutes away. Did you get a nice place or did you get like a starter home, Blake? You know? Are you going to be able to move all your tools and stuff over there? Or are you still going to have to drive over to your parents to use the garage? Or does it have a garage? To be determined. Okay. All right. I guess what's the wife saying? You ain't bringing all that shit over here. You're not going to be hanging out in the garage every night. You're going to be in here doing honey-do list and all this other bullshit. You know, all this other bullshit. You know, I had a Wolf of Wall Street moment with Brittany yesterday. Our family assistant was sick, so she had to fold laundry and empty the dishwasher. I was like, oh, poor baby. Poor baby. You had to touch things, you know? Ridiculous. What will happen if my trucks sit here in the winter too much? Really nothing. What will happen is that I'll be in here hanging from a rope in the ceiling, and you know, it'll take me all of next year to get out of the money, out of the hole of all the money I borrowed this year. That's what'll happen. That's what'll happen. All right. So, really nothing. You know, we'll see. Usually the trucks don't sit too much. You may have 3 or 4 days here and there, but it's usually pretty good. Like, I already know that we got work next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, It's no big deal. Hello, my honeydew list is in the garage. Yeah, that is true, Dominic. But my wife had our family assistant was sick, so like she does most of our billing and all that stuff. I'm working on doing another YouTube dumbass series. I am working on that. I'm coming up with some stuff. I don't know. I don't know what we might do next time, but I have some ideas. Come on, snow. Yep. That's what we're waiting on. Snow. It's going to happen. Just a matter of time. How did you know owning a dump truck business would be profitable? Okay. Let me in on, yeah. Dude. Yeah, I know a lot of people ask me to do a Mike Sabo YouTube dumbass. There's a lot of stuff I can talk about there. It would be a pretty fun one, maybe. To talk about how he fucked over everybody that he's ever been involved with. So it should be interesting. Yeah, dude. That guy actually contacted me, Blake. No, my drivers won't leave if they don't work for 2 to 3 days. It's part of it. Right now, you know what I'm saying? They have been working their ass off, and we do our best. Me and the girl that helps me with dispatching, she does a lot of it. She works her ass off to try to get all these trucks out. And I've been helping her now that it's not so cut and dry. We gotta piece a lot of shit together. And but she's done an excellent job so far, so it is what it is. Nah, they ain't gonna leave. I mean, where else are they gonna go? If they want to drive a dump truck, there's you got to save money, man. That's what I can tell you. Once it starts snowing, they'll bitch again about how they can't get any days off. You know what I'm saying? That's what it'll be. Usually we don't miss 2 or 3 days. It's a day or here or there. But anyway, so DL, to answer your question, is a dump truck business profitable? It is, but the margins are very, very tight. And I don't care if you got 1 truck or fucking 30 trucks, the margins are still the fucking same if you do it right. So I always say that this Justin Sturgill Trucking company sounds like a business, but it's really not. What it is a glorified charity, okay? And that if I can figure out how to file as a charity, that's what the trucking business is. So if we could figure out how to lobby to get this trucking business to be a charity, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't all out here. It's really hard to make money. Really hard. I call it a charity. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a business, but that's not what it is. It is a charity. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not driving. No. We have enough drivers. You think I'm going out there in that truck? Not a cold day in hell. All right? Yeah. See, a lot of the drivers right now like the long hauls because they can get in the truck, go 150 miles, and then, you know what I'm saying, fucking stop and do whatever. Let's see what I got here. Let's see what's going on here. Been buying some stuff off eBay here. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna win that one. Don't bid it up on me, fuckers. I don't know. I don't really know if YouTube is worth getting into. You don't really make that much money. My channel's not big enough, and I don't whore myself out enough to every people that call and fucking asked to put commercials in my videos. I want no part of that. So like, it's, I don't know. It is if you can. Ah, Brian Van Dipshit, you make me fucking laugh. Can you explain the fuel surcharge and how it works? Okay, so the fuel surcharge works as what it is. It's a percentage of what the total haul is. Okay, so let's say that you make $100 an hour. We're going to use a round figure. Okay, so a company will give you a fuel surcharge. So if it's $100 an hour, okay, and they'll give you a fuel surcharge. It could be, they make the chart. You can go on a chart and you use the average fuel price in your area for a week. So let's say 1 week it's 20%. So that means that it's $100 plus for every hour we work, you add 20%. So at the end of the day, if you work 10 hours, that's $1,000. You times that by 0.20, and that helps pay the fuel cost, okay? Because that's kind of how it works. We're just using round figures. It may be 10%. It fluctuates, okay? Now, I figured out the fuel surcharge game a little bit. Some companies pick it off the month. So what they'll do is they'll say they go by the last week of October. So let's say the last week of October, the fuel price was $5, okay, average. Well, okay, they won't reevaluate that till next month. And I've been watching the fuel prices, okay? So I figured out their little fucking game, these fucking little bastards. This is how I know that we're just a clog in the system and whatever we say don't fucking matter, okay? Because what I've noticed is always the last week of the month, the fuel prices are as low as they're ever going to be. Then what happens is the first week it goes up about 10 cents. The second week it goes up about another quarter. The third week it goes up probably another quarter a gallon. So let's say it started out at 5. Now your average is at 5.60. And that last week, guess what happens? Oh my God, it'll be 4.80. And they drive the price down again. And then they pick their fuel surcharge. And then they fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it fucks you the whole fucking goddamn week. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing that really happens for the guys that pick it monthly. And it's kind of like, and a lot of people do that. I'm like, you fucking cocksuckers, you know? And some people do it weekly. We do it weekly here. We do it off the Midwest average. So that's all the Midwestern states, they call it, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. That's what one we use. And it fluctuates pretty much. Because, I don't understand, like, every city you go, one company uses what the city average is. And, like, over where I live, it'll be $6. But there'll be 2 gas stations in our area that are way the fuck out of there that are fucking $5.02 a gallon. And you're like, and then it drives the average down to like 5.40. And you're like, you motherfuckers. So there's a way they motherfuck you. You know? Just saying. But I figured out their little game. Watch the diesel fuel price. Watch what week it is. Watch how it moves around. It sucks. Clicked on this channel and the first thing I hear is fucking cocksuckers. That's what it is. That's what they are, dude. They're fucking cocksuckers. I know it. I know the game that we're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already figured it out. I'm like, huh. And it's not like I took this data. I've been watching this data for almost a year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. I don't call it a coincidence. That's when people are saying that, you know, you ask how people could be into conspiracy theories and all this shit, because the more that we have the internet and the more that we have people asking questions, the worse it's going to get. There's so much shit that you're like, you don't even see, you know what I'm saying? It's bad. I mean, without a fuel surcharge, I'll be completely honest with you, we'd be out of business. This business would be unsustainable without a fuel surcharge. We'd be done. We'd be done. I mean, that's no bullshit. I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat it. There may be some guys on the internet that think they can do this without a fuel surcharge. Fucking have at it, but you keep living in a camper with a blue tarp wrapped over the motherfucker. But all I'm going to tell you is, as me, that without a fuel surcharge, we'd be out of business. Matter of fact, if we don't get a cost of living increase next year, I'm really going to have to question what we're going to do here. I mean, it's getting to the point that's like, hey, this is not good. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This shit's getting completely outrageous. I mean, fucking brake pads have doubled from pre-pandemic times. It's fucking outrageous. I mean, fucking outrageous. And these people just say, oh yeah, man, you got it, man. Come on, you're good. Uh-oh. All right. All right. There you go. Yep, everything is going up but our hourly rate. You're exactly fucking right. And when you say something to the companies you work for, like, hey man, are you guys going to raise rates pretty significantly? Because we're about 2 years behind of where they needed to be. These things need to go up. This is not working well. You know, like, and one guy's like, well, you know, I used the factor of cost of milk and all this shit. I said the cost of fucking milk, it has nothing to do with what the fuck we're buying, bud. You know, something's got to give, dude. Something's got to fucking give. You know, like, I mean, I hate to beat a dead horse, but, you know, it can't cost me $120 an hour to run the trucks and you make $121, right? And some people will say, well, get your cost down. I'd love to. I'd fucking love to get my cost down, but you can't. You can't. You can't. You know, what are you going to do, right? Your insurance cost ain't going down. Your fuel cost ain't going down. The truck prices have fucking doubled in the last, they've went up 25 to 30% just for the cost of the truck. Your insurance went up 50%. Tires have doubled. Parts have went up 75%. So why hasn't my rate gone up 75%? Or even 50%? Come the fuck on. Yeah, 10W30 was $35 a gallon. It's outrageous. Yep, that's all you can say is elections have consequences. Jumping in the truck is not going to fix it. When you have 15 of these motherfuckers, me driving one of them ain't going to fucking make a ain't going to make a fucking big fucking difference. Okay? It doesn't make a big difference. It doesn't make a big difference. Because how are you supposed to fucking fix all the other ones that break, solve everybody problems that work here, fucking think about what your next move is, how are you going to go fucking blow the bankers to get you fucking, to fucking extend your fucking business line of credit so you can make it through the winter. I mean, there's a lot of things you got to do as the fucking CEO of Justin Sturgill Trucking, okay? And you can say what you want, whether you run a fucking $4 million business, $100,000 a year business, or $100 million business, okay? The CEO is in a different fucking, his mindset is completely over here. And I look at myself as a CEO of a pretty semi-successful small business. I'm going to call it semi-successful because it's not successful by far by any means. But I run this as like if I was running Procter & Gamble, Pepsi, Coke, or anything. I try to make good decisions that I think would set me up to be profitable, not now, but in the future. Okay? And that's how I think, and that's how I'm going to continue to do things. Alrighty? So me getting out there and tooling around in a truck is gonna thinking that saving me fucking $1,000 a week doing that is really gonna be the best grand scheme of things. It costs me more than that in fucking decision making power. So when people say that, I think that it has I think that they don't think properly, you know? Yeah, I mean, it fucking doesn't make any sense. You know? I mean, we can talk about it till we're blue in the face. You know? I'm not scared of payments. I'm not scared of anything like that. I'm just... You know? I think of things where we're going to be in 2 years, not where I'm at right now. I've already got plans for the next 3 seasons of what we're doing. Alrighty? And now I'm starting to think about what we're going to do for season 4 ahead, season 5 ahead, and season 6 ahead. But I'm 3 years ahead of where you think that I need to be. I'm fucking ready to go. Yeah, you can't work on your business if you're working in it. Alrighty? The CEO of Coke probably does have everything in cash, but the CEO of Coke also has shareholders, and they can make their own cash system by selling stock. Okay? I don't think I can sell stock into Justin Sturgill Trucking. Okay? Not that big enough. Can't sell capital. Good way to raise capital. Can't do it. Yeah, that is true. Sea of Coke does not pack boxes on the assembly line. And he don't drive the shit from the bottling plant to the store, does he? I feel like the upcoming season is still going to be pretty good. I think the next 2 to 3 seasons are going to be okay, especially where I'm at. We have $2 billion projects. I mean, one is 1.1 billion and the other one is a $2 billion project in the pipeline. So I think that overall the grand scheme of things will be okay. Also, you have to remember they have all that infrastructure money sitting there. They ain't spent a dime of it yet. So I believe next year there'll be some infrastructure money spent, and if you're in the infrastructure game, it's going to be pretty good. You know, my horse does need to win a race. Alrighty, that is true. And the way that I look at things is this: in business, you're going to have a lot more bad years than you are good years. You know, so I would say from 2018 to mid 2020, we had really good years. From 21 to where we are now, it's been bad. If we can get a little bit better, maybe in 2023, we're going to be all right. You know? And, you know, why I think I did so good during the pandemic era and 2021 really is that I bought a ton of fucking parts in 2020, and I bought a ton of parts in like 19, 20, and 21. I mean, I had tires, I have rims, I have all this shit that I bought in 2020. And, you know, this year we had a lot of expenses that were, you know, I'm going to tell you, tires caught me out. Let's see what else has caught me out. There's been some stuff, you know, as we're diminishing things, a lot of stuff has caught me out. You know, I'm not afraid to admit it. But when you have to go to, when I the last 2 years, I didn't have to spend about $80,000 on tires because I had them. This year, I had to spend 100 grand on tires. Last year, I didn't fix trucks very much. You know, I didn't have the time. Our fleet kind of got beat down. It took my mechanics coming in, and we're starting to get the fleet to where, you know, it's just small little maintenance things. That's what we're trying to get to, you know. It is what it is. You start your company as an LLC, file as an S corp. I don't want to get into developing my own site work, anything like that. I'm not interested in that. I just want to get into trucking and hauling aggregates. We're probably going to diversify a little bit more next year. We're going to get into some other things, and that's what we're going to do. You know, I'm going to spread my wings. I'm probably going to buy some trucks just to haul gravel. I want to get into maybe doing some stock jobs and go from there. You know, I'm trying to get to where I can give people that worked here 3 to 4 years, I can get them on a stock job that it would be like a stepping stone. So you come in, you got to do dirt and asphalt for a while, and then you can move into different parts of doing like stocking and all that stuff. Make it a little bit easier on them. That's kind of what my plan is. You know, we'll see if it works out. I doubt it is, but knowing my luck, it's not been going too well. You know, it's been up and down. It's been extremely difficult. You know, my luck has been pretty bad. Or I feel like I have no luck. You know, like I feel like I'm sitting there and then it's like, things are doing good, and then it's just total disaster. And then it's a total disaster for a month, and then it comes back. Maybe it's just part of life. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But that's the way I feel. Man, I'm going to win this thing for $7. That's going to be awesome. Oh my God. My tires and parts bills are outrageous. Out-fucking-rageous. You know? Outrageous. I should do a video talking about it. It gets crazy, you know? Christopher H., fucking 567 Peterbilts for $297,000. It's outrageous, dude. I'm gonna tell you that these new truck prices are fucking crazy. Dude, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ordered a 389X truck, and we just finished doing all the layout stuff last week, and this thing is going to be 400 grand. And I'm just sitting there like, God damn. All I care about is just getting my financials fucking right, just so I can figure it out. Ron, just check your disc brakes. I have some trucks we get about 70,000 miles out of the disc brakes. Some trucks we've made it 110,000. Drivers have a lot to do with the brake wear. Yeah, that is true. Anything with tits and tires is going to give you problems. I would have to get all my watches together. I haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do I think trucks are going to go down? No. They're only going to get more expensive. Nope. The days of buying a brand new dump truck for about 220 grand are long gone. Okay, used ones that are 4 years old are going to be $260 in 2 years. Just mark my words. Mark my fucking words. This business, you used to be able to buy a truck for about 70 grand and get into it. It's going to be $150 if you're going to try to buy a nice one. I mean, there's going to be a truck that's going to be 10 years old out there, and in probably 5 years, truck's going to be 10 years old, and that guy is going to sell it for 140 grand. I'm just telling you, it's where it's going to go. Here's the problem, is that the new trucks are still going to be extremely hard to get. And what I mean by that is new dump trucks are going to be extremely hard to get. There is not going to be any stock dump trucks sitting on a dealership lot for the next 5 years, from what I've been told. If you do not order it, or you are not on their ordering list, you ain't going to get one. You're going to wait. If you're a single guy and you go in there and you're like, hey, man, I'd like to order a truck, it's going to be 18 months before you fucking see it. All right? I'm just telling you. It's going to be bad. You know? It's going to be bad. And I know that sounds good, and you say, oh, Justin, you're discriminating, against single truck owners. No, I'm telling you is what it's going to be. Because I can tell you, the Vita dealership that I deal with in Cincinnati, their 2023 lot is already sold for dump trucks. Already gone. Every slot that they have is spoken for. Every one of them. Gone. The only way that people are going to get one is if other people are going to have to fucking give up their slots. And you know what it's going to come to? Is like people are going to have to end up buying people's slots from them. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Just guaranteed. This is going to become a lottery system in probably another year. Yeah. I'm just telling you. I mean, that's where I think it's going. Like there's 3 companies here that bought all the trucks for all the 49 and 47X dump truck slots that they had are already gone. And we're not even into 2023. Gone. Nothing. They got nothing left. See you later. Nah, man, I'm going to tell you right now, my tax accountant asked me the same thing. I call her Debbie Downer because her name is Debbie and she's always a downer. She always looks at everything negative, you know what I'm saying? So I call her Debbie Downer. This is the lady that I pay $1,500 a month to tell me that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not profitable. Yeah, no shit. I know that. Yeah, I know. I call her Debbie Downer. And what was I going to say? And she asked me how I sleep at night and all that stuff. And I said, like a baby. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, a guy asked me about it that was in business. He said, Justin, how do you sleep at night? I said, listen, when you got as much shit as this, these banks don't want these fucking trucks. They're going to make a deal with you. They're going to call you and ask, hey, man, can we work out a payment plan to get these payments that are behind? Can we do anything to work this out? They don't want to come and get these motherfuckers. And as long as you're willing to work with them, they're going to work with you because they would rather get the money from you. And if you have to slow pay or whatever, it's, it kind of is what it is, right? The biggest thing is it's always better to call and tell them you ain't going to pay them or that it's going to be late and let's work out a deal. I mean, that's just what you got to do. I mean, I'm not to that point yet, and I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but I don't worry about what the monthly payment is. I mean, it's the cost of doing business. It's the cost of being a man, all right? It's a cost of taking risk. There's some things that are going to be good. There's some things that are going to be bad. How did I build a credit line? I started out small, ran it to the maximum, paid it off. That's how you build a credit line. So if somebody gives you 25 grand and you got 25 grand in the bank, okay, what you do is you spend that credit line to 25 grand in a week. You go in there, you pay the 25 grand off. The next week, you run that fucker to 25 grand. You pay it off. So now in the first month, you've ran your credit to $50,000 and you paid it off. That's how you build your fucking credit up. The new pressure washer is the same thing, 4 gallons a minute. My plan is to keep trucks that I single shift longer than 4 years. Trucks that I double shift, I want to rotate in and out because the mileage gets high. That's the plan. So there will be trucks here that I have that will be paid off in about 24 months. We'll start paying some trucks off. And we're going to keep some of those. You know, like the trucks that I've had 3 seasons and we only have 125,000 miles on them, we're keeping those. You know. Beginner trucks, you know, not trucks that don't have Peterbilt logos on them, in and out. Trade-in value ain't worth a fuck. Sell them yourself. I tried that, made a mistake, lost. All right, you want to sell. You know, you want to sell. Trading in trucks last year cost me $45,000 a truck last year. I'm not doing it again. So I'll sell all my shit outright. You know? Trading it in is a last resort. How did I get a bank to give me a high limit credit card? Does doing loans help or hurt you getting high limit credit? No, actually, the more debt you have, the higher credit limits usually get. My credit limit is whatever I can pay off a month. It is quite a lot. I have one credit card that just in rewards, I've got $30,000 back this year, just in rewards. Okay. I have another one that I could go in and buy a brand new F450 and put it on a credit card and walk out with it in under 4 minutes. It's because, like I said, I've ran the bill up high, paid it off, ran it up high, paid it off. Done that multiple cycles, done that for a month, 2 months, whatever. Then they'll just give you that limit every month. You know, it doesn't matter. Now, revolving accounts, sometimes I got to play the game like, hey, you know, don't run my credit till after this day because that's when my bills due, you know. Or you're going to see something on there that costs as much as a house, you know. Yeah, they'll keep increasing your limit. It's not hard to build your credit. It's not hard. It's not hard if you do what you're supposed to do. You know? Right? I mean, what gives me confidence is that I've never been told no on anything I've ever asked to buy. That's how I live my life. I've never been told no of anything. The only thing that I was really concerned about ever financing was my home. Because it's hard to go from having a house that cost $159,000 to $1 million. All right? That's hard. That ain't easy. You ain't going to just fucking willy-nilly your way into that. It was hard. That's the only thing I've ever been nervous on. Buying trucks, buying things for the business, I've never been told no. I've always got the rate that I thought was fair. Other than that, nothing. Yeah, credit lines. I have a credit line at the bank. You know, it's pretty good. You know, it's pretty well. Ah, goddamn Brian Van Dipshit. Love you, dude. Love you. What's up, Reed? Yep, file as an escort, bud. It helps you. Just ask your tax accountant, you know. Also, it definitely pays to get a tax accountant that knows what the fuck they're doing and that pays real money. You know, just because they're cheap doesn't mean they're good. I got myself in some trouble last year because of some things that the tax accountant did. It made it extremely difficult for me to do things. You know, it was not good. When I went to borrow money, they were like, "Oh, this is not going to work." Like, dude, your debt service ratio is all fucked up. I'm like, what? It shouldn't be. You know, $1 million home should be paid off in 30 plus years. I'm trying to do it in 15. You know, I mean, that's how much it cost. You know, when you start picking shit out, it gets crazy. It's crazy. You know, go try to buy some kitchen cabinets right now. Okay, from like a person that makes real kitchen cabinets. I'm not talking about the shit that you get at Home Depot. I'm talking about real motherfucking kitchen cabinets. Okay, this isn't no stick built home. You know, this isn't no fucking cookie cutter fucking whatever home you get. Go get some real shit and look at it. It gets real crazy real quick. Quick. I'm going to tell you, when they start adding it up, you're like, man, that seems kind of outrageous. And then sometimes once you're in a hole, you just got to keep digging. Because you're like, well, fuck. Well, you might as well get that. You know, like we've added a bunch of stuff on our home that I know that adds probably $30,000-$40,000 to it. You know, I don't know what we're going to do. How did I learn to run a business? I didn't learn anything. You know what I'm saying? I just learned from trial and error and using the lump 3 feet above my ass and asking questions from other people. So, and also being around people that are successful, you'll pick up things how to do it. I'm not a smart guy. I mean, DL, I mean, that's great that you think that I'm a smart person. I'm not that smart. Okay. I graduated high school with like a 1.7 GPA, but it was not good. Like, I don't think I got an A on a report card fucking ever. Okay? I never got above a D to C. Maybe there was some F's sprinkled in there. Or some I's for incomplete because I got suspended from school so much. You know? I'm not a smart guy, but what I am is I watch, I'm a good observer. I watch, I know when to ask the right questions, and I see how other people do it, and I just try to do that, you know? And you learn as you do this shit, you know? Am I a lot smarter than I was 7 years ago when I started this fucking mess? Yes. Am I going to be smarter again am I going to be better at this in 7 more years? Yes. You know, are my kids going to be educated how to do this? Yes. You know, I don't think I'm a smart person. You know, I ask the right questions. You know, that's all I can tell you. What would be considered a good profit margin? 7 to 8%. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, I think, right now. Yeah, I'm about 25 trucks is where I want to get to. You know, is where I'm trying to get to. I'll have 20. My wife will have 20. You know, I'm pretty smart. I mean, I'm not smart. You know, I'm average. It's not that hard. You know, if you apply yourself and you give a shit, you can be successful at anything. I always told people that I could be a brain surgeon in under 2 months. All right, if I could work with a brain surgeon and see how everything works inside, it's no different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that fucking hard? You know? Whatever. Well, that's great. That's good that you're at a 24% profit margin. I ain't at it. Yep. What I have is a small penis, big dreams, fellas. That's where I'm at in my life. I'm okay to say it. I don't give a fuck. You know, all I'm going to say is small dicks matter, boys. You know, I'm not out here. I don't need to be out here swinging dicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. But I have small penis, big dreams. You know what I'm saying? And I still got to beat the ladies off with a stick because I look amazing. All right, plus I know how to talk to people. Right? I'm motivated. I guess that's about it. Let's see if I won my thing here. Oh, 16 minutes left. Jesus Christ. Oh. It should be about done. 7 minutes. Oh, did I win that? Did I win it? Oh my God, $7. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I won't let me put Apple Pay on there. Hell yeah. Sweet tits. There we go. Oh, I was buying some football cards. I used to do this stuff with my dad. He used to collect baseball cards, and when I went and cleaned out his house a couple weeks ago, he had a bunch of stuff. So Enzo asked if we could start collecting football cards, and I told him yes because he's my son. So again, you know, my personality, this already went out of control in under a month. I've been buying some stuff, just speculating. Really is all I'm doing. You know, I know what I like and doing that stuff. And no, my dad did not pass away. No, not yet. My dad still has Alzheimer's. He's been living in a home for assisted living facility since last year, March sometime, and we finally got his house cleaned out. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Brian Van Dipshit. Everybody wants to make fun of me because my purse. You know, I should go get my purse and be wearing it right now. You know, to show that I'm not afraid of having a purse. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a purse. It's a satchel. It works awesome. Alrighty? And people can talk shit. Alrighty? Because what Brian Van Deen doesn't know is that guess who's got a satchel? His idol. Okay? Andrew Tate. Where's the fucking satchel? Okay, bud? Alright, Andrew Tate's got one. I've seen it in his videos wearing it around his fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, what's going on? I did meet Kyle. I saw you were staying at the same place as us. It's Orange Beach, Alabama. We're going back there again next year. I'm trying to get the same. I'm trying to get the. Yeah, I didn't have the purse when I saw you there. Next time I will. You know, I have my money and all my phones in it. It makes it easier to carry. But yeah, Kyle, that was cool. I was on the old family vacation with the two idiots that I raised. Yeah, I remember. You know, the building was pink. I don't remember the name of the place. My wife handles all that shit. I just show up. I do like that place though. We are definitely going back to Orange Beach, Alabama, for family vacations. I like that place. It was my style. It was enough things to keep the kids busy, but that little our condo was really nice. I liked the first floor part of it. It was really cool. It's weird that I meet people on vacation, And I remember you were like, "Hey, are you this guy?" I'm like, "Yep, that's me. Just a normal dumbass out here throwing my kids around." Yes, Orange Beach is great. It is a lot better than Destin. I feel like you still get you know what I'm saying, the rich white people vibe from Orange Beach, but it's not as outrageous as the Destin area. You know what I'm saying? A lot of deep Republican country down there. You know, from what I saw, a lot of rich white people around. I saw some boats when I went out on the pirate ride, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of rich people here. You know, Destin is like the trashy thing. I told my daughter who you were, and she rolled her eyes. That's funny. Yeah, I have a full time dispatcher now. My wife's trucking business is going. We're one truck is here, and we're waiting on another truck to get delivered before we sign the paperwork and get her completely out on her own. She's leasing a truck from me right now, so her shit works all the time. I would, you know what I'm saying? A WBE is nice to have. It's just a good thing to have. That's what my wife is doing. She's going to be a WBE just to help us out. I don't know how people are getting rich in Alabama, okay? Because when you think of Alabama, you think poor cotton, black people, fucking, you know what I'm saying, plantation lifestyle. Wrong. Wrong. Totally wrong. Okay? Rich white people as far as the eye can see. I'm talking, we had Trump flags. They had a whole fucking store based on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking ridiculous. These people, out of control. A personality guide to trucking? Maybe I should. My personality is abrasive, okay? I've been called an asshole. I already know that I'm an asshole. I'm okay with it that I am an asshole. Alrighty? No, my wife does not want anything to do with YouTube, okay? She'll be on my channel, but she is not opening her own channel talking about YouTube, okay? I'm going to let you in on that little fucking secret. Alrighty? I'm trying to get her to start an OnlyFans so we can retire. That's what I'm trying to do. Alrighty? I'm trying to sling boob and feet pics on the internet because I feel like it'd be a lot more money for a lot less hassle. That's where I'm at. Alright? But she keeps telling me no. Alrighty? Yeah. Okay, Fat Jack, you'd be totally wrong. Totally wrong. What you see in Alabama, rich white people. All I'm going to tell you is there was a shit ton of Escalades and full-size Tahoes down there. That's all I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? No, I can't do it without her knowing. She'll get mad. I tried that, and she made me take pictures off my phone. Because when she gets undressed every night, I was taking pictures of her and was like, look at this OnlyFans content that I'm going with here. You know? Just trying to sell boobs and fucking feet pics on the internet is where my head's at. Alrighty? I was like, honey, you could retire us early, okay? She said no. So, it is what it is. Right? It is what it is. All I'm telling you is Orange Beach, Alabama is nice. Then you can ride over to Gulf Shores. We went over there and ate dinner a couple times. We already got our next family vacation planned out. I think we're going to Nickelodeon in Dominican Republic for whatever. We were going to go somewhere during Christmas, but we just don't have enough money. So we're going to stay home. Man, I work at both places. I work at a contractor company, and I work as like somebody's primary subcontractor. I do both. I'd say you want to get big enough to get both. Is there advantages of running two dump truck companies? Yes. One you can show a loss and one you can show profit on. Yeah, there's some advantages. Yeah, no money. We don't have enough money to go. Money's tight this time of year. We got no money, Brian Van Dipshit. So me and my wife said that we'll go to spring break and a summer vacation this year, and we're not going to be able to go to Florida for Christmas that I wanted to do. But it's no big deal. I didn't want to drive 15 hours to the place where we know where we could be warm. And we just decided not to do it. I still want to go. We were talking about maybe just taking like a little 4-hour trip, maybe down to Gatlinburg or something like that, just to get away for a little bit, because I need a reset. This is the part of the year that I want it to be easy on me, so mentally I can build myself back up and get tough enough to tackle another season. Alrighty. So that's what I need. That's what I need the winter for, is to have a positive outlook on next year's season. That's what I use it for. Yeah, I know that you're probably going to have 47 shorts talking about how I'm broke and I ain't got no money because I said we're not going to go on vacation, you know what I'm saying, and spend $8,000. Because, I mean, I can't go on vacation and fucking stay in a shitty place. You know what I'm saying? I found a penthouse that was fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a really nice place. And it just gets, like, the next thing you know, you got 10 grand wrapped up in this thing. And we just decided we'll just stay home. A lot of people want me to put the orange shit out there. I was surprised that the orange stuff was as popular as the orange color would be, you know? There's a difference between wing broken and feeling, yeah, there's a difference on being broke and feeling broke. I feel broke, okay? You know, I feel broke. It causes me deep stress. You know, like when I look around, I just go, God, can this get any worse? At least my house is not on a trailer. Yeah, thank you. You know, thank you for that. Me and my wife, I will tell you that my wife is a good partner. You know, she supports me through all of my dumbass ideas. All my dumbass ideas. And there's a lot of them, okay? And she has not once told me no to anything that I've ever asked. Not one goddamn thing. Now, initially, she gets pissed off and tells me I'm a fucking idiot. And then tells me no. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, she wears it down. You know what I'm saying? She comes around. Alrighty? Because I always have a plan. Alrighty? But my wife has been great. You know? She puts up with all this fucking mess. And that house is more of, I would say, a combination of both of our hard work, but 90% her, 10% me. No electric trucks for me in the future. I would get a rational, like, personal truck. Those look pretty cool. How much cash and credit did you have when you started my business? I had $70,000 cash and zero credit. Okay? I mean, I had personally, my credit was good. I mean, my credit score has never been below a 700, I think, in my entire life. You know, I'm like that Cat Williams skit where he's like, that baby is from the mountains of Caucasus. That baby's got a 730 credit score right now. I hope to work for you one day, sir. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen that on the internet? Cat Williams. Well, Kyle, we we decided to build our house right before the interest rates got totally fucking crazy, okay? And our interest rate was 3%, which I'm very lucky that we got. Kyle, the way that I look at interest rates is that as long as you're not in a double whammy, okay, a double whammy, that means that you're paying an inflated cost for the house and you're paying 7% or 6% interest rates. It is what it is. Do I feel that the interest rate is going to go back down to 3%? Not for 10 to 12 years. So, are you going to wait 10 to 12 years to build your house because by then the rates could be higher and the inflation cost of all your materials will be just that much more higher? So, if you're going to do anything like that, I figure why wait, That's my opinion. I could be wrong. If you can afford it, I would say go for it. You're locked in at 6% right now. That's great, Blake, for your first-time home buyer. Alrighty, it's not terrible, but it's still double what I'm paying. Okay, and that sucks for a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? What we have is we have a lot of people voting. Alrighty, that said, well, back when we bought our house in 1982, it was 18%. And I would say, yeah, that's true, but a house cost fucking 80 grand, okay? So at 18%, you could probably afford something at 80 grand. Now a medium home cost, I don't care what they fucking tell you, is 450 grand. Well, you can't pay 450 grand and 10% interest. It doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't work. So that's what I call a double whammy. Yeah, you're going to pay the same. Yeah, no, 2.7 at your new house. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even refinance it. You can't even take a second mortgage on that for that much. You know what I'm saying? Lot prices are outrageous. Okay, I've been looking to try to build my own shop for years. Okay, for about 2 years, I've been trying to find a place to build my own shop. Guess what? It ain't fucking. That's going to be a $3 million project that I'm not ready for. You know, it's fucking outrageous. So what I'm waiting for is the market to crash and me be in the right position. So, that's where I'm at. I see it's also hard to get a contractor around here. Man, we got really lucky with our contractor. Our contractor, we went to high school with him. He builds a really nice home. He is real meticulous, real anal, real all that shit. Just real good dude. I mean, I like our contractor. I wouldn't pick him any. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't pick another guy to build my house. I feel totally cool with him. Yeah, building your own shop is crazy. If you're getting a decent deal, I'm getting a great deal of where I rent right now. That's why I'm not really in a big hurry to jump out and go get a new place. But eventually we're going to run out of space here, and I'm not going to be able to expand, and I can't have my shit at 2 locations. And take their, yeah. What's on the Junkies Christmas list this year? I really have everything that I ever wanted.
what I'm going to say on my Christmas list and what I want is I would like how would I say this without, I would like employees to come easy, like getting new employees to be a lot easier process. And I would like to, next year, not be as stressed out as much about dealing with these trucks. So that would be my Christmas list. One or two things. And have about like 500 grand just fall out of the sky and hit me in the head. Alrighty? So anybody knows where that could happen, let me know. Alrighty, Kyle, good seeing you. Maybe I'll see you on vacation. I think we're going around the same week this year. I don't know if we are or not. I don't know what week we're going. But maybe I'll see you in Orange Beach, Alabama at a pink building wherever we were at. I forget the name of that fucking place, but yeah, I remember who you were. Nope, 12:16. I guess I might stay on to like 12:30, then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got some other shit to do. Me and my wife have date night tonight, and I don't know where we're going. I have no clue. I did come up with a good idea for a bar, though. I don't know why this is, but I thought about it like this. Like, me and my wife are kind of homebodies. We don't like to go out because we don't like loud music, and I don't want to be with other 21-year-old kids. So I was thinking about making a bar that is only open from 4:30 to 10:30, 11 at the latest, but I really think 10:30, you got to get the fuck out of there. And what it is not so much have like a bar stool, is more of it be like a house, and you got your own little private TV, and you have a couch or a chairs or whatever. And then kind of like a Brazilian restaurant where they have the green if you want more meat and red if you don't want any meat. But you had a system like that that said green, I'm willing to talk to other people at the place, and red means do not talk to me or my wife. We're not in the mood to listen to your bullshit. And basically, it would be a place that you could go to get away from your children for 5 to 6 hours. You could watch a little TV, watch other people, play on your phones, and just be relaxing without being at your house. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Have it, I don't know if that sounds like a place anybody else would go, but it sounds like I would love it. I would love it. They have a little bit of a finger food, maybe get some bowls, ice cream, just simple shit, okay? Very similar. I thought that would be a cool place to go. See, to me, that's not gay. To me, that's great. To me, that's like, oh my God, this is a night out. Like, you go to dinner, then you go to this place to relax afterwards, okay? You can watch TV, just fucking kind of hang out on a couch. Maybe you could get like a food coma nap in for 15 minutes. What do you guys think? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? I think it's a nationwide chain of adult people's bars. What do you think? Yeah, but see, there'd be no, you couldn't be fucking your wife there on the couch. It's just a place to hang out and relax. You know what I'm saying? Maybe have like some lazy boy recliners. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it'd be like. I think it'd work. Quiet, low music, not loud. It's where you and your group, like after date night, instead of going to a movie, you and your friend and his wife could go there, relax, be able to have a conversation without screaming at each other. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right? I should work on that BJ count. So we have Justin Small Cock Trucking. Okay, that's a hell of a troll account, bud. Listen, I have a small penis. I'm okay with it. I don't say much about it. Listen, I'm okay with where my penis size, fellas. It does sound relaxing. Doesn't it sound relaxing? I think it's great. It's a great idea. Or I thought of another business now this sounds crazy, is you know what I'm saying? This it would be like out in Seattle, they have those coffee shops where the chicks are dressed up in lingerie. Well, like here in Ohio, we have a thing called a drive-through. Okay, now a lot of people, this will blow your fucking mind. But you can go through the drive-through, get like bag of chips, lottery tickets, beer, ice. It's kind of like a convenience store, and you drive through that you don't have to get out of your car. It's fucking amazing. Okay, but I thought about having a drive-through with chicks wearing like lingerie in the drive-through. Just throwing that out there. And I thought, wow, first of all, there'd be a line to get into that motherfucker. Okay, because that's how, like, me and my friends all talk about how lazy we are. None of the people that I hang out with, do we go into a gas station. Not one of us does. Not one of us does. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. We were talking about it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This drive-through idea I got I think it's golden. All right? My wife has been with me for 19 years, and I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. Alrighty? Because I do have a small penis and big dreams, but I do have a thing that trumps all trump cards, okay? And that is called an oversized wallet, okay? I would rather have a 2-inch penis, okay, and a 20-inch wallet. You're going to win a lot more than you're going to lose, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Right? Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? I do like this guy. You know, we'll see if we'll block it. There we go. See you later, Justin Smallcock Trucking. There you go. Got him. Just saying. So we got, man, that was awesome. $7. Ooh. We go up here. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go do some shit. Finish out my day. I gotta be home about 4 o'clock so I can get ready for date night. Our babysitter comes at 5 because we're old, and you know, we're gonna go get a dinner. I think we were talking about going to Costco, okay, for the night. I think that's where we're going. No, I'm not wearing a Rolex today. This is a custom watch that I had a dude on Instagram make me. So he uses like Seiko movements. So what this is a GMT, okay? So it's a 2 time zone, has a date, and it has it's called a samurai case. They call these the samurai cases. I don't know if you can see that. And it has like a GMT master bezel on it. It's actually a pretty cool little watch. You know, it's a custom watch. He put this custom band on it for me. And it's kind of just like an everyday little thing that I wear now. I actually really like it. It's got Rolex style hands on it. I don't know if you can, let's see if you can see it. It's like Rolex style hands on there, right? And then it's got that blue GMT movement in there. Like right now, it's 12:10, so it's, or 12:20. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'll wear the Rolly tonight. But it's just a little cool little watch the guy made me. You know, I think his name is JP Wristwatches on Instagram. He does like custom stuff. So I wanted an all black watch. Okay, and then I like Seiko watches. They're not bad, you know. And so I just thought it was cool. I really like this case. This what they call it, the fucking whatever, I don't know. It's called a Samurai or something. I mean, it's kind of edgy. It looks kind of cool. And I like rubber bands. I like these silicone rubber bands over, shit. Yeah, I know it's fake. I don't care. It's not supposed to, this is not a watch I'm trying to sell on eBay to make money. Okay, this is a watch that I want to wear personally that I like. So, like, I don't think that it, the guy took a bunch of parts and made a watch. It's fucking cool as shit, right? I like wearing a watch anymore. No, my Rolly is not fake. I got a Daytona. Okay, it's legit. Alrighty, and you got to have cash to buy one of those retail. You don't just walk into a jewelry store and get one of those. Okay, usually they take about 10 years to get a Daytona, especially a white dialed Daytona in stainless steel. So, again, I know how to harbor relationships to get things that I like. Okay, I have a watch guy. His name is Jonathan. He works at a watch store. Okay, and they hook me up with stuff. Like they're trying to get me a Sky Dweller right now. I want a blue Sky Dweller. He's trying to get it. I haven't seen Dave Portnoy watches yet, so I haven't really looked at that. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I got some shit to do. We got to go get a bunch of shit done today. And we're going to go from there. But, tomorrow is working on trucks. I actually have something I want to go do personally, so I'm going to get out of here early tomorrow. And hopefully everything goes all right next week. And if I get time, I may see. If I don't, I ain't going to be on here because, to me, I don't give a shit that much. So, there are things to do. I got a Breitling, I got a Navitimer, but I have a Breitling. The Breitling band I don't like as much. I bet he don't. I bet he don't. But anyway, like always, thanks for watching, guys. I gotta go.